Evening all, just a quick video, hopefully quick anyway, just to talk about the electrical energy storage systems course that I'm currently attending as part of my resettlement under NAPIT training currently. End of day one, or day one is complete anyway, and so far things I've learned, well, I've learned plenty to be honest, going through the code of practice with the instructors, but more importantly, I'll do this in a semi-decent chronological order so I don't confuse people. So, got into NAPIT training a little after or a little before 8:30 this morning. Did the usual thing of quick on a roll, make sure people are actually turned up on the course, and then they started talking about the course in itself. So, it's a theory-based course taught mostly from the electrical energy storage systems code of practice. More of that in a moment. Qualification that I'm actually going to be awarded if I pass the course is the LCL level 3 for electrical energy storage systems. There are two, there's LCL and there's BPEC. Both courses allow you to do much the same thing, if not all the same thing, and are one of the prerequisites if you want to be MCS certified, Micro Generation Scheme certification. I think that stands for anyway, MCS registration. I will do that, but that'll be, or I will likely do that, but that'll probably be in the future because there are cost requirements to do that. So I'm going to wait until my business is a little bit more established before I go for full MCS accreditation, as well as holding CPS. But that's not the subject of this video. So after we found out that we're on the LCL, one of the guys asked what the differences between the two were, and it mostly centers around the prerequisites. LCL require you to have both the 18th edition and a level 3 inspection and testing qualification, whereas BPEC only require you to have the 18th edition. Please make sure that you get the right courses and you actually can have the prerequisites, because unfortunately one of the guys on our course today didn't, and was unfortunately, in fact two of them, and were unfortunately taken off the course because they were not allowed to sit the examination due to not holding the correct qualifications for this. So that's an unfortunate oversight on their part, or whoever booked their courses as well. So please, if you're going to do the course, make sure that you meet the prerequisites, even if it's a case of phoning up people and getting email traffic to make sure that you are covered as well. After the initial registration and quick chat was done between the instructor and the students as well, we started going through the code of practice, running through section by section. We only managed to get to section 10 today. It wasn't the instructor reading solely from, well, the instructor did read from the book. He was highlighting the main points, going through there as well, and also gave us the opportunity, as any good instructor would, to ask questions or clarification points. And he was also explaining some of the more finer, nuanced detail about how the system architecture works, how it goes together, and other generic considerations, because as we all know, every electrical installation is going to be sometimes marginally different and sometimes wildly different. However, the considerations, or the fundamental considerations, are always, not always going to be the same, but they follow a pattern of choices and engineering judgments that we've got to take into our consideration as trained qualified individuals. So that's what he did. We were going through section by section, asking questions backwards and forwards. Had lunch, had breaks. There's brews on tap here at this training centre in NAPIT Training Centre in Mansfield, which is good for me, because those of you who know me personally know that I'm an absolute bloody brew machine. Probably too much, if I'm being perfectly honest, or getting earache off the wife anyway. Sorry babes, if you're watching this, I love you really. Moving on, so the end of the day, I think we finished around about 3:30, 4. We were given additional homework to do 20 questions as a bit of revision and practice to get us in the mindset for the assessment tomorrow, because the other guys in the course haven't taken many exams recently, whereas me, as I've said previously, over the last 5 years I've done lots of upskilling, so therefore my ability to take exams and getting in that exam mindset is quite easy to find because I've done it so much within recent times as well, and I'm going to carry on doing more of them during the next 9 months until the end of my resettlement journey in December 31st, where I become I don't think we ever become civilians, become a veteran, a retired soldier as such. So yeah, that's where we are at this. My personal thoughts on the course aside, it's being delivered well, it's being run well. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of information to try and take in. The assessment tomorrow will be 2 parts. We've got a workbook to fill in with some electrical energy storage calculations. I'll give more detail of what that looks like and entails, obviously for course requirement reasons or even course qualification reasons. I can't say what the answers are or what the questions are, but I can give a broad brush overview without giving any technical detail away as well. And we've also got good old-fashioned online multi-guess quiz. I think he said it's 32 questions, 90 minutes, pass mark of 75%. So I need to get 24 questions right. Failing that, well, not failing that, if by any chance that I don't pass the course, what they have said is, not me personally, but in general, as part of the course, so long as you don't absolutely spank in, you just have to come back and do the qualification wrong, do the bloody assessment. So you just need to come back and do the assessment. You don't have to resit the whole entire course. So at least for those of us that are self-employed or moving into the self-employed sector, it's not 2 days off work and it's not another 500 and some odd pound, I think this course was when I paid for it up front. So yeah, EESS, part of the micro generation certification scheme. Just remembered what MCS stands for now. Mong, I'm tired. So yeah, that's today in a nutshell, really. Not been too bad. I've managed to get a video out with not turning into a melting wreck in a little over 7.5 minutes. So for the veterans or the serving soldiers that are going through resettlement training, if you're looking to become an electrician, or if you are an electrician in the trades and you're looking to do a course to bolster your portfolio, by all means, EESS is the way forward. If you've got any questions, please feel free to message me. Also, anybody else that's thinking about doing the EESS course, message me as well, or drop me a message on it and I will answer it as best I can. If you follow me on any of the socials, feel free to ask on there as well. Cheers, guys. Have fun.